This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. He's taking a Coke zip, a zip of Coke.
A zip of cherry Coke.
A Diet Pepsi Coke.
Cherry. The best.
So, I was going to talk to you today. I'm going to do an overview topic.
Whoa.
Because you know your girl didn't do her homework well.
It's okay.
So I'm going to do an overview because I want to do a series of something that I've been wanting to cover for like the last 2.5 years that I just never have done like a good enough deep dive.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about the different types of fairies.
Fairies. Okay.
So, I mean, this is all just going to be ripped straight from realfairies.net.
Realfairies.net.
It's really funny too because realfairies.net is like, it's the authentic fairy source. It's like authentic. You cannot say you're authentic.
No.
Because that means undoubtedly true. Like,
yeah, no.
It's not the right word for
Not
this.
at all.
Not at all. But
come on.
so Betsy, what do you know about fairies?
Not much. Aren't there some in like Iceland or whatever they think?
Iceland is a culture that believes in fairies and that they are still there.
Yes.
In fact, they have diverted roadways.
I remember hearing this. That's so funny because of like fairy villages and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know any, like they live in forests. I don't know if I believe in them, to be very honest.
So we're going to talk about some common types of fairies.
Okay.
So it's not just like Tinkerbell.
Okay. See, that's the fairy I'm thinking
There's
of.
different types, and you're probably going to be surprised at what falls under the fairy category.
I bet I am going to be.
All right. So most of the residents of the fairy realm will fall into one of three categories. So we have a neutral fairy.
Okay.
A seelie fairy, seelie, and an unseelie fairy. So neutrals are just what it sounds like. They're neither aligned with the light or the dark. They're just neutral, very benign. But seelies are considered to be light, so positive fairies, these seelies. And the unseelies are quite the opposite. They're darker beings. So this one's the one you're going to know about. It's called a pixie. You've heard of little pixies.
I've heard of pixies.
Very popular. Haircut in the 90s.
Oh, huge. Probably coming back at some point
Cranberries.
soon.
You've heard of.
Oh, yeah.
So these little fairies are like they're no taller than 6 inches, and they have wings, and they can shapeshift.
What?
Into the size of a humanoid.
I don't think I knew that about pixies.
They can get big as hell.
That's huge. That's kind of like Tinkerbell in Hook.
Yeah, exactly.
God,
I think
remember her wig in that?
In
Julia Roberts was fucking Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Woof.
She had a what kind of cut?
Pixie cut.
A pixie cut.
But it was such a bad wig.
It was too literal. It was just a little too literal. Because I think the Disney Tinkerbell has like a little cute little bun.
Yeah, she got a little bun. Looks kind of like a gymnastics lady.
She does look like a gymnastics lady.
I guess a
gymnast, yes.
But that, like, Tinkerbell and Hook sucks. I think kind of,
because she was so jealous.
Yeah.
She was really jealous.
Which she was in the cartoon also, but like...
She just likes her boy.
She was a bummer.
A bummer. So, okay. So they can be like curious, fun-loving creatures, but they do have another side, which we're just sort of talking about. So they feel a great responsibility toward other similar fairies. So we have other ones that you're going to hear about, like brownies and garings.
Brownies.
And they often become involved as peacekeepers.
Okay.
So they also love flowers and gardens, and they like hummingbirds. They love to sip nectar from honeysuckles.
Just like
Just like hummingbirds. Yeah, they are
hummingbirds.
They are like hummingbirds, yes. Maybe they're just hummingbirds.
I think they're just hummingbirds.
Well, because they have a very high metabolism. That's how Tinkerbell has that great little figure.
yeah.
And they frequently enjoy high energy foods like sweets, milk, and cream.
Of course.
They love
cream.
cakes.
Cream is high energy.
I guess it's got a lot of fat.
Yeah.
Like, I think they mean high caloric, maybe.
Oh.
Because in the UK, it's called energy sometimes when you look at a label instead of a calorie.
Because it knocks me out.
Yeah, I mean, it sits
Mono
right
recently
in your gut.
drank some milk, or like ate some cereal with milk, and then took like a nasty milk nap.
A nasty milk like a baby?
Like a fucking baby. He passed out like a goddamn baby, and he woke up from it just being like, oh,
my
I
milky
just took a
nap.
nasty milk nap.
My
I'm like,
milky nap. So they're supposed to be hardworking and they're industrious.
Okay.
They live in large colonies designed to ensure their safety.
Yeah.
They build their cities high in trees.
Hummingbird.
And then they magically cloak them.
Oh.
So they're not likely to be discovered.
Wow.
And when encountering danger, they like to face their energy as a massive cloud of angry pixies. Like, think of a swarm of bees.
Ew.
So
Nasty. That's good though. Like,
yeah, they're like,
good
don't
idea.
you?
Ew.
So despite their fierce defensive posture, they are very friendly, kind, and helpful to many different types of beings, including humans.
Okay.
And they can live to be about 100 years old.
Whoa.
And they usually have a ruler of a king or a queen. And these are the most common types of fairies that you would see, that quote unquote humans see, and that we also see like in literature and like films, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
now
of course,
we
of
have
course.
the trooping fairies.
Trooping. Uh-oh.
So these are similar to brownies, which I'm going to get to later. Also,
Okay.
Did you know that brownies, that's what, there's Girl Scouts and then there's the brownies. Did you know the brownies is talking about
after the fairies?
Yes.
I didn't notice. I didn't
always
know
thought
that.
it was like the
color
sweet.
of their.
I always thought it was like brownies, like cookies, and brownies. Yeah. But it's the fairy. Anyway.
Whoa.
We're not talking about them yet. So, okay, these trooping fairies, they do not have wings.
Trooping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They don't have wings.
So this is really funny. I'm quoting this. So
Okay.
It says, in fact, a brownie we spoke to told us trooping fairies are actually brownies that troop together in long lines. This formation often happens when they're going to war. Trooping, get it? Trooping fairies tend to be a bit different from the average brownie. They're more serious, organized, and sophisticated in lifestyle compared to the more rustic and friendly brownie. To stay out of sight, trooping fairies prefer to travel through the woods where there's a lot of underbrush. Some people also believe they inhabit trees, which are often referred to as fairy trees. So these are like little warrior
warrior
warriors.
fairies.
They don't have no wings and they're
And they
fighting.
just march.
Yeah. So brownies. Okay. These are these brave, adventurous little fairies. And they can
Okay.
be, again, about 6 inches tall. Fairies are very short, I guess.
Yeah.
In their world, they're known as nymphs, but are more commonly known
this
as...
is a nym?
Yeah.
A nym?
N-I-M.
Oh.
N-I-M.
What's it? N-Y-M-P-H.
The nymph.
Isn't that kind of close to a fairy?
Like a wood nymph? I think so.
Okay.
I need to look up nymphs.
Next up is nymphs.
Yeah. Don't nymphs love to fuck?
I think so.
Nympho.
They're like horny fairies. Nymphomaniac.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Horny.
Horny fairies.
Horny.
Okay. Sorry, a nym.
So, but these little brownies, they're brownies. They wear brown clothing and
Cute.
live close to the earth. They do not have wings, but they're capable of getting to high places when needed with the help of a bird or one another.
We all are.
Look, if a bird were to
fine.
pick
I
me
could
up,
do that.
I could get if 14 eagles wanted to
I
pick
need
me
14
up.
eagles.
I was going to say 4, and then I got real with myself about how many I need.
But what if they're like the big bald eagles? They could do 4 could get you up.
Have you ever seen a bald eagle up close?
No, not up close.
They're so big.
Yeah, they're gigantic.
They're so big.
They're dinosaurs.
They're dinosaurs.
Dino DNA.
Okay, so brownies, they live in the woods or in high grass. They often build hidden or underground homes. They do this to protect themselves from beings who are larger, like me, or more powerful. So they're very social and they prefer to live together in towns or large family groups. They scavenge to survive and spend their days hunting for food, household goods, and other items they can trade. And they're usually pretty friendly with humans.
Okay.
Especially those who are like-minded, like gentle little things.
Okay.
All right. So we got, so far, brownies are trooping brownies, and then the pixies,
and then the
right?
pixies.
We're not done yet. Now we got fawns. They're fawns.
Oh, those are fawns.
Now you know what a fawn is.
They're, what, a baby deer?
So it's a human torso and the body of a goat below the waist.
What? I didn't know that's what a fawn is.
I mean, it looks like a deer too, though.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I guess.
Like the hooves and it's all the same. So it's got horns on its head, but it's got a human little head and torso.
Ew.
And it's a very unique creature. It's found in woodland forest. Fawns tend to be alluring, seductive, and quite compelling.
Oh, shit.
You can tell who wrote this. You know, people who like are obsessed with horses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's so sexy. Oh.
They have very long hair, just like their horses. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. So they often prey upon unsuspecting victims by using mind control and magic they conjured from their pipes or flutes. So like Pan.
Like Pan, but
is
just
a fawn.
with a horse body. Or a goat body.
Goat.
Oh, goat.
Pan,
so goat legs.
Yeah,
that's Pan.
Yeah, Pan, if you've seen Pan's Labyrinth. Or
so is Pan considered a fairy?
Yes,
even
he's a fawn.
Greek Pan?
Yes. Pan falls under a fawn.
Then I guess I didn't know what a fawn was. Isn't a fawn also a word for a deer?
Well, yes, but it's spelled differently. It's spelled Fauns. Instead of Fawn.
Yes, okay. I was thinking of Faw.
But it makes perfect sense why it's kind of similar too.
Yeah.
According to the elves, so they're talking to elves.
Yeah.
If you see a fawn, you should avert your eyes because as soon as they have your attention, you're under their control. And they can be neutral, but also dangerous.
Okay.
So that makes me think they're not neutral article that I'm reading. All right.
Yeah.
So fawns. Don't look at them.
Don't look at elves. Say don't look at them.
Yeah, elves. Look,
but fairies.
Here's the thing about elves. They love to gossip.
They love to gossip. Fairies stay in their own worlds.
Yeah,
but elves love to stir the pot.
And the reason I even found this and all the differentiations of fairies is because I was like trying to figure out there's like some lore about never accepting food from fairies. And so I was trying to look that up and then I was like, wait, all these other things are fairies too?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, get ready because there's more stuff.
Shit.
All right, now we have the merfolk. Okay, so you know these guys as mermaids and mermen.
Wait, they're considered fairies?
They're considered fairies by this specific website and maybe more.
Okay.
So
okay. So because I thought those would be pans or fawns would be their own thing.
Well, they are. It's just like mammals. Let's think of it like that.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Like mammals they are monkeys, they are walruses, they are humans,
yes.
they are...
Okay.
You know, like...
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Thank you. I do science. Okay. So, unlike humans, these types of fairies do not live in structures or houses because we know where they live. They live in the sea.
They live in the sea.
We've seen Little Mermaid. They swim together as a family unit, but are also part of a larger community under one united ruler. Ever heard of him? Triton?
Triton.
Oh, wait.
Poseidon.
Poseidon.
Who's Triton?
I'm thinking...
The comedian.
I'm thinking of the Trident. But what's Ariel's daddy's name?
Triton. Right?
A trident is
that Neptune. No, Neptune is the Roman. Wait, Neptune is the Greek.
Who is Ariel's dad? King Triton.
King Triton, who has a trident and loves to chew trident gum.
He's got fresh as hell. His breath is
fresh.
Okay, so King Triton. So they have a king or one ruler. The merfolk spend much of their day together hunting for fish and other sea creatures to eat. They intentionally have large families because living in the sea is very dangerous and many of the young do not make it to adulthood.
Of course.
Same thing for turtles.
Same thing for whales.
Same thing. Wait, whales have a lot in there? I thought they only had like 2 calves.
I don't know. Don't they travel in herds?
They do, but like as far as like
to protect
families, they have like literally.
But that's their family.
Yes.
Just like elephants.
Yes.
Like they all have their own, that's their big family.
Yes, but I think they're talking about offspring. They have large amounts.
I don't. Okay. Because I think mermaids are whales.
You think mermaids are whales? I think they're manatees.
They're manatees.
Yeah, I think they're manatees with big tits.
Big old titty manatees.
I think it's just like any guy, like it's sailors were bragging about their girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, she's so hot.
She got such big titties.
You're like,
she weighs like 800 pounds.
They're like,
mostly tits. Mostly tits.
Okay, so.
Okay, great. They travel because they get eaten.
Yeah, because they get
whales.
Eaten. Yeah. So they become more visible in our world because they are concerned with the overwhelming number of oil spills and pollution
that
has seeped into their world from ours. They're basically like, guys, you're gonna kill us.
And we're like, okay, we'll ban straws.
And then we're like, but we're still using them because we really hate paper straws.
Yeah, paper straws is turning into mush.
And my teeth are sensitive from all the fluoride in the water. Oh boy, so they're not happy about the pollution and the destruction of their waters.
Good.
And they hold us fully responsible, and they are right.
They should kill us.
They would if they could.
Why couldn't they?
Because they're not walking.
They just do a deal with Ursula.
So right now they're trying to tell us that the health of our oceans is really a matter, and it really matters, and it affects us all. But we're like, whatever, blah, 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 you're not real. Okay, gnomes. Did you know gnomes were a fairy?
I did not. I thought gnomes were gnomes.
They are, but they're also...
Because then couldn't all of these things technically be gnomes then?
It's like a square and, like a rectangle can be a square, but a square cannot be a rectangle.
But a rectangle can't be a square.
A rectangle is a square, but a square is not a rectangle.
Oh. But a rectangle is not a square.
And
it's
a rhombus
rectangle.
is a square.
Rhombus, now that's a fuck. But is it a square? It's a rectangle. Whatever.
It's like...
Okay, they're all
mammals.
fairies. They're all fairies.
Okay, these are shy and cautious by nature.
Yeah, they are.
Gnomes seek only the company of their own kind, and they're taller, 9 whole inches.
Okay, gnomes.
But they believe their small size makes them vulnerable to bullies, and they always try to go unnoticed. They have iconic... This is about their fashion sense. Iconic red pointy caps.
Of course.
And they actually wear a variety of different clothing. I used to love David the Gnome. Was one of my favorite shows growing up.
I remember that.
You'll find gnomes in natural areas around the world. In some isolated communities, they eat fruit, mushrooms, nuts, root vegetables, eggs, meat only occasionally. Being deeply connected to nature, they are master healers and known for healing sick and injured animals. It's very nice of them.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, grundles.
Grundles?
Yeah.
I don't know what a grundle is.
Okay.
Isn't that like...
your taint?
Like between oh yeah, I guess so. I was thinking like between like your stomach and your giny.
Oh, that's your grundle? Maybe it is. Well, that makes sense because they work in service for the elves.
There we go.
In exchange for safe and happy homes. They're dedicated to their host family of... So basically, these are like little servants for the elves.
Oh, man.
And they generally stay with the same family for generations. Or like maybe you'd say it's like a mutually beneficial relationship.
Okay.
And so they move with them as they need. For their part, elves have great respect and love for grundles and consider them family. Grundles are about 3 feet tall and
Whoa.
often wear striped clothing.
They could like beat the shit out of an elf, right? Wait, how big are elves? We don't know yet.
Elves are wait. Oh yeah, elves.
Grundles could destroy all of these creatures.
Well, so far. So yeah, elves. Oh yeah, so they work for. Sorry, I was thinking they were working for gnomes. They're working for elves. You're right. Okay. So now we have the hobgoblins.
Oh, hobgoblins.
Okay, these are a solitary, dark brown creature who inhabits the forest and live in trees. So these guys are solo. They're all by themselves. So this is a neutral fairy. Is peaceful, who enjoys keeping to himself or herself, and he is not usually aggressive unless provoked. But he can be especially nasty when his tree is at risk. And so you better be careful and stay on his good side.
I always thought hobgoblins were bad. I guess because of the word goblin.
I guess they could be, but
yeah, if you're messing with their tree, if you're ready to cut it down for Christmas, this hobgoblin's going to be pissed.
All right, so now we got elves. And these are the long-lived race found in many places throughout the world. They're smart. They got sharp senses. They got grace, agility. They have they have better perceptions than humans.
Whoa!
They excel in arts and crafts. They also include the art of magic, which they define as the gathering. You know, D&D.
Magic the Gathering.
And they focus on directing natural energy. And in general, elves avoid technology and live close to nature in an idyllic setting, respecting and working with other aspects of nature. That makes me believe that elves would have iPhones, but they're like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
So elves are about the same height as humans, but slighter in build.
Oh.
Their faces are similar to humans, but noticeably different.
Pointy
they have
ears,
high cheekbones, angular features, mesmerizing eyes, and their pointed ears, like they're depicted in books and movies. So there's two main groups. There's the Seelie, as we talked about.
Okay.
These are the light
positive
elves. Yeah, and then the Unseelie.
They're
or the
Unseelie elves?
Yes. So like I guess Santa's elves are the Seelies.
They gotta be Seelie.
Mm-hmm. So
who are Unseelie elves?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, let's think of them. Who bad elves? Maybe
not the cookie ones.
Those Keeblers are great.
Wonderful. They're Seelie.
Okay. So they're trying to work with the humans to heal the planet that we both share. All these are about like environmentalism.
Yeah, that's fun.
Bunch of Democrats. The Unseelies would prefer to solve their problems by eliminating all of humanity.
Oh shit.
So let's say, to be safe, we should avoid all the Unseelies. But I think just in case, we should avoid all of them altogether. So those
Let
are just
everybody live.
Those are all the different types of...
That's really blowing my mind.
Yeah, I never knew. So what I want to do, and I might, is go in deep dives about like all of these.
Yeah.
And see what kind of sightings people have had for them.
That would be so cool and interesting.
That'll be what I do for the next few months.
I mean, we could alternate.
Yeah.
Like you do one, I'll do one, you do,
Do I know?
Is that a good thing you want?
Maybe.
Or you could just do it all.
Whatever.
I don't really
Look, we'll cover them.
Don't worry. You'll learn about
hobgoblins and Betsy's Grundle.
And my Grundle.
Specifically your Grundle.
My Grundle.
But I am so curious as to modern sightings of them because they're in literature forever.
Forever.
And like we said, that in Iceland, they actually have diverted roads because they believe there are fairy villages there.
Yeah, and I feel like Norway has a lot of...
Yeah, like gnomes and stuff. I feel like gnomes and stuff feel very German to me as well.
Yeah.
But like there's, a lot of stuff to find out about them. And we're going to do it.
Ooh, that was great, Marcy.
So here's my little thing. Why don't you guys, if any of you have stories about little fairies, green men, whatever, send it to us along with any of your ghosty, alien,
UFO, paranormal stuff like that.
And I've been new. What would I say? Not direction, but keep it short. if you're going to send us a voice memo,
Yep.
just because we don't have a lot of time to play them. So
and we want to hear all your stories. Even if you have multiple,
break it up. Break it up.
One at a time.
Make them
will
individuals.
get to them.
So send it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
And please spread the word, rate, review, subscribe. Yeah.
Tell your friends.
It's we just want more people to hear everybody's stories.
All right, and let's find out more about fairies, I guess.
I guess so. Marcy.
Betsy.
Are you so excited?
I am. We already had so much fun talking.
We've already been talking so much before we even pushed record.
Secrets.
But don't worry, it's not about anything paranormal or spooky, just cool shit.
It's about snow.
Snow, yeah, the best shit. She's awesome. She's from Colorado.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. No,
Represent.
she's an actor, a writer, a comedian, a podcaster. She writes on a show called The Last Kids on Earth.
That's right.
Yes, has a podcast called Godzilla versus Podcast Zero.
Hell yeah, go Betsy.
I did a bit on. I did an episode of it.
It was
Please
awesome.
welcome Haley Mancini.
Hey, thanks for having me, ladies.
Thank you for being on.
Oh man, I'm super excited. I live for this shit.
Oh,
so I was
yeah.
like, when you asked me, I got so excited.
I'm so pumped you're here.
Yeah, I am too. And also, on a more weirdly has more levity with it. So Betsy came on to our podcast for the 1998 Godzilla, which we were ready to like dunk on and laugh about, right? But
I love it.
It turns out upon rewatching it that it moved away from camp into just a bad movie, and so we started to just get angry on the podcast.
Just a movie where they're like, this should have been Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Like, it's just that, where it's like, this, they wanted it to just be Jurassic Park, and they're like, God, okay, we'll turn the T-Rex into Godzilla.
Yep, I guess it's
wild.
It was so bad, and like there's like baby, like there's a whole chunk we forgot about with like there's like baby Godzillas with that are like raptors that like Matthew Broderick tries to trip them by like tipping over like a gumball machine.
That sentence is so funny. I forgot it. It's
Also,
such a wild.
Who
It's
let
so wild.
Matthew Broderick be in an action movie?
That is a great point.
Like an action sci-fi. Like, we don't let him do that.
No, we want him singing about producing a Nazi play.
Yes,
that's it.
That's where he
gets to
belongs.
be in Ferris Bueller and the producers and
Thank
in
you.
the background of Sarah Jessica Parker's Instagram.
Absolutely.
That's where we want
And
him.
he was good in Glory. I thought he was good in Glory.
Oh, shit,
That
I
was a
forgot
good,
he was
a
in
good
Glory.
movie. Like,
I haven't seen that since being made to watch it in high school.
I like rewatched it recently, and I was like, oh, they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
They did a pretty good job
It
in this
holds
movie.
up.
Like, yeah, I don't know. No.
I'm trying to place it, guys, and I have no idea
Oh,
what
Glory.
it is.
It's
Civil
about
War.
the 54th. Whatever. Yeah.
You know, if I can
about
avoid
ghosts.
if I can avoid a war movie, I'm going to.
Oh, me too. I just saw a trailer for 1917 with Mono,
Oh, my God.
and we were both just like, no.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm
Absolutely
their
not.
target audience.
You
All
love
the
them?
way.
I cannot.
No.
I can't get behind them, and it fascinates me. Like, I
Yeah.
want to learn about it, but movie wise, I'm just like,
I feel like it's
can't
just so many
do
like
it.
depths that like are like you don't know anything about them, so you're just like, I don't know. I just feel like war sucks.
War definitely sucks.
Hell yeah.
I have to see. I have a fascination with World War One because it was so epically bad for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't believe that society went on after that. Like, that's to me what the whole like nobody knew what the fuck
it
they
is
were fighting
really
for.
wild when you
That's
learn about it. Of
crazy.
like, because this was the war where it was like, the only other wars before is when we pretty much like marched at each other
like a meat
and then would
grinder.
shoot one bullet and have to fucking pump it up, and then this one being like, oh no, now there's machine guns that
Poison
can just
gas.
now there's fucking mustard gas.
Yeah,
like everybody was blown away by everybody.
It was so dehumanizing. It was like it was super fucking weird.
While I don't like to watch war movies, there is a documentary that I've been meaning to watch for a full year. They Shall Not Grow Old. The Peter Jackson documentary where they took they took real footage, colorized it.
It's really good. I did watch it.
And then they had actors like dub read lips and
it's really
what they're
incredible.
saying.
Like just the artistry that they used in coloring it properly is really
looks
incredible.
so like touching and real people and like that I'm interested in, but like just like I remember the last war movie I saw was Hacksaw Ridge, and I was just like, this is bad.
I didn't see that.
This is bad.
I think I like it. You know what? And I think you just hit something. I think I like old war movies.
Yeah.
I don't like ones that have to do with anything that's even kind of recent. I like looking at them where I'm like, well, how did that affect the sociology of the next 100 years?
I did just watch Jojo Rabbit, which is very loosely.
I want to see that. It was great.
It's great.
I can't wait to see it.
Fucking loved it. I went and saw it by myself. And then, so I stayed strong in the theater, but the car ride home, I fucking sobbed.
I saw. You know what movie I saw by myself just this week was Honey Boy.
I haven't seen it.
Was it good?
I sobbed. It made me. I'm not a Shia LaBeouf fan at all.
Yeah,
and I think he always seemed like a fucking asshole.
Sure did.
And then I watched this movie and I was just like, that poor man.
Oh fuck!
And it made me like cry for him.
Catharsis.
And he played his own
Yeah.
father, and it's like fucking crazy. Like he wrote it while he was in rehab and like going to therapy.
Oh, dip.
And he was like not writing it as a movie. It was like exercises that he had to write about his experience, like his therapist was making him do it, and then kind of like because it was like court ordered or whatever, and then he like sent this stuff to his friend who's a director, and she was like, this is a movie, we should make this movie.
Wow.
And then he plays his father, and it's just on so many levels you're like, oh my god, like
ouch.
yeah, it's just so complicated and good though.
I do want to say, my friend Rich Lawson, who's like the Vanity Fair critic, he loved it. He was talking about it online the other day.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like
I was like trying to explain. I was like, it's a very small movie. It doesn't have a complicated. It's like truly like it takes places in 2 locations.
Great.
I mean, there's like little ones here and there, but like essentially it's like just a small movie that is really about these characters and like
I like that stuff.
these
I like
2 characters
like,
and the emotion of it.
I like those. I like those movies. The ones that are like have kind of a play atmosphere to it. Like if those are done well,
if they're done well, it's so awesome.
It's so awesome.
But if they're done poorly, good
God.
luck.
Like Rope was like that. Rope, Alfred Hitchcock's.
I've seen it, but I can't remember it. But yeah,
but it's shot. You know that thing is all one. I mean, it's not all one shot. Like it's interconnected, but it's all shot to look like one shot because it's all in that one apartment.
Yes,
and I thought I was not going to like it. And I really liked it.
Alfred Hitchcock, very good at making movies.
Yeah, you know what?
Very
hot
bad
take.
at treating women well.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Well,
it was a different time. It wasn't bad to treat women poorly.
Yeah, that's right.
It was fine. It was
that was a test of
acceptable.
normalcy, actually.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been
fine.
weird if he like told them they were doing good.
If he didn't actually torment them. This is not a movie podcast. This is a
That's
podcast.
true. Like,
This is a
but you know
spooky
what?
podcast.
But we've touched on many people who are now ghosts.
That's
Yes,
true. You know
there we
what?
go. Perfect
That's absolutely true.
transition.
I literally not one movie did I mention where are all the people alive still?
Yep, there we go.
So we always start by asking our guests, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Oh my God. You guys, I believe everything. So much. Like my first pilot that got me in a lot of rooms is called The Y-Files. It's the X-Files meets like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
I live for that stuff. My mom's an astrologer. Did you not know that?
I don't think I knew
Maybe
that.
not. I think I was like real cagey about my family when I first moved here, and now I'm just like, ugh, whatever. We're all just that. We're a mess.
Yeah, isn't that fun? And
Yeah.
I feel that's also growing up of just being more and more like, oh, okay, this is how it is.
Yep.
The weirder,
Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
It's
Exactly.
more fun.
Yeah, it
the
is
weirder
more
your
fun.
family is, the more you have to talk about.
You know what? And
Very
now
true.
I'm realizing that and I'm definitely like finally writing a one-person person show, and I'm like,
Fun.
it's fun, but I was like, yeah, this is a long road to be able to be like, I guess I'll talk about my weird family.
Yeah, I think because it is like when you're in your 20s and first moving here, you want to put on such a thing, and then it's just like, wait, but
what do I
the
care?
thing that makes us special is this stuff.
Exactly. Like you, in your 20s, you're cloaked in humiliation. In your 30s,
Constantly.
you let it just turn into vulnerability. You're just like whatever.
And in your 40s, you forget about it.
Yay!
And then you remember it in your 70s before you die.
I love it.
So
yes.
you believe in every. So your mom's an astrologer. What was she like reading your chart at a young age?
Really? Yeah, I got my chart read when I was a baby.
Was she like, I know exactly what she's going to be like because of her sun and moon sign?
And it's really complex when they do the full map.
Yeah.
But literally, it was like this guy, David Pond, I guess is his name, and the tape, and she was in it. It said like she's gonna be a writer. And the funny thing is that's not what I think this, Betsy. That's not what I went to school for either. Like I really had gone way off that trail. And I studied. I was like pre-med, and I studied econ and theater.
I love it.
And so, like, the fact that I even came back to it was like writing came and got me. I really feel like where it was like I had things happen that were like put me in line with that. So it was weirdly I don't know. It was like, almost like there was like a couple like bumpers on the bowling alley or something that were like you're getting back on this.
No, you gotta do it.
Which, whatever. I mean, some days you're like, am I supposed to do this? Or I'm garbage. I'm the worst. I definitely had one of those days in the room today.
It's so hard to get a fucking job in this industry that if you can get one and you want to still do it, you belong here.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. But they always make it always seems like it's a step, but it's a, like you're like in animation, and then you're like, well, that's not technically like the WG, and you're like, oh
also,
my goodness.
That's just, not to get into it, but that's just someone else's dumb fault that's not in the
That's
WG.
true.
I can't believe that.
I can't
totally unfair.
either.
And there are people, very big famous people who like to keep it that way, and they could make it change.
They could make it change because if they snap their fingers, they
maybe
would be
some of the
fine.
longest running cartoons on television. You know what I'm talking about?
Like, absolutely.
Some of our favorite things we grew up with. I'm not going to say it directly, but those fuckers could make a lot of difference.
Absolutely, they could.
But they don't want to.
Wild late night ones, Dick and Funty.
Someone like, maybe like, all of them too.
Yeah.
People who are on Comedy Central, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. Protect artists.
Yes, of course.
Protect
They don't
artists.
want to.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of messy. It's weird, and it's like I guess I always like I'll get off this in a second, but I always come back to that. I'm like, you can quote SpongeBob easily, right? Everybody's like, SpongeBob, got it, right? Those people made no residuals. And name any shitty live action television show from 2000, and those people made more money off of it. You know, or it's like that always gets me. Or I'm like, we all like SpongeBob has like stayed with us so much longer than some of these shows, but those people definitely made like a pittance compared to like that's just weird to me. Anyway,
paranormal.
Anyway, ghosts.
Anyway, scary.
Anyway, let's talk ghosts. That was weird, like astrology wise. There's this, apparently I'm going into a huge year that's supposed to be a big shift, a positive shift for me. So let's knock on wood.
And does your mom tell you this? Like when you talk on the phone where she's like, hey, this is the year?
Well, so after a while, she was like, I don't want to look at your chart because I don't like telling you because we're so close and it is weird. And so, and I've read tarot cards since I was like 13 because she reads tarot cards.
Cool.
I'm pretty good at it. If anybody ever wants some read, it's like,
Gonna go grab a deck and do it right
I got
after.
you. And we used to go to the 12th house all the time in Denver on Pearl Street.
Oh my God, yep.
And my Aunt Cindy, her best friend, because I don't have a very big family, so every friend is an aunt and uncle. Yeah. And she will read my chart all the time. She's a really good astrologer. So she always going into every year, she's like, hello goddess, like here's your chart.
I love that.
That's very
She's
funny.
like, your goddess energy is evolving. Yeah, it's so
I love that so much.
Yeah. So like it's interesting, and the female side of my family has like a psychic streak.
Really?
So there's a really interesting whole thing to it.
Oh my God.
I don't think I know exactly the correlation between like psychics and astrologers, because it feels like is sort of like
it's pretty different.
Yeah, like I guess I've never thought about how does astrologer, like how do they come up with what happens?
I think so. Astrology is
more
older than the hills,
right?
Like, it's more
Yeah.
of like it's like it's a pseudoscience, right? So it's been going on for a long time. Plenty of people think it's bullshit. I have a theory. That first of all, we already know that just by law, like Kepler's law, for example, like and Newton's laws, right? Is that the moon, we are pulling on the moon and the moon is pulling on us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gravity, gravitational bodies pull on each other.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and we're like everything in nature, because I was a math person, so everything in nature is fractals, right? Patterns repeating. So I don't think it's totally bananas to be like, sure, the position of the planets that pull on you when you were born might have something to do with what the little electromagnets in your brain do over time. I don't know. And otherwise, even if it's not true, there's so many people that believe it now that I would say on the philosophy side, we may have spoken it into truth by now.
Kind of.
There you go.
Manifestation. But
There it is.
I think I'm literally confused. Like, okay, so like, so Mercury's in my Venus or what? No, that's not how it works.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Mercury's
But, like,
in my
how does-
Venus. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
But like, how does someone say
Mercury.
that this is a bad time for you to start a new job? Like, how does it translate to that?
I don't.
Is that the part that's psychic, or
No, I think maybe because somebody reading your chart, I don't think somebody really reading your chart would almost never say like this isn't a good time to start a job.
right?
It's like
but
those are
Susan Miller's always saying that kind of
dude.
shit.
Susan Miller.
She's always
But
sick.
isn't she also saying other wild stuff like about her daughter or something?
She's always
sick.
coming up. No one has ever. I want to know what her chart is, because no one has ever been later or made more excuses about their job. And she might legitimately be sick. I don't know what's going on with her, but I just don't need to hear on Twitter like, guys, I was sick and then I had an IV and then I'm Aries is just not done yet. You're like, what are you doing, Susan?
Same fucking thing. And then seeing people like I love watching the mayhem of like people
get
getting
upset with Susan. You're like, she's whatever. Yeah.
At the end of the day, I always am like, I'll get annoyed and then I'll check myself, because I'm like, okay, this is a woman doing horoscopes for free.
Yes.
So whatever. And then seeing
let
people
her be sick.
Yeah, like
So
she just
goofy.
doesn't have to make so many excuses about it.
it is kind of bananas.
It's
like
so
somebody
funny.
should
It happens
compile them all.
Every
sew them
month,
into a quote.
Oh.
too. It's like every month she's late. Like she doesn't know how to plan ahead or something.
Do a one-woman show about that. Of
Oh
just
my
all
god!
Those tweets.
All of those. Hi, I'm Susan Miller. I think her mom was writing all of them before she passed, and then because they got real bad after her mom died, and I think her mom was just writing all of them, and then she does like, because then they for a while they just kind of sucked, and I stopped reading them.
Yeah.
I don't read them.
Yeah, I don't read them anymore. So now I listen to this lady that genuinely, like, I don't even know if she's right or wrong, but she makes me feel good.
Who is it?
Her name's Kelly Rosano, and she's just like, hi.
Is it a podcast or?
She's just like, it's just like a YouTube video
Okay.
every month. She's like, hi, Libras. Oh my gosh, look at this month. We've got it. And I'm just like, honestly, she could be saying like, she could be reading the newspaper, but she makes me feel good. So I'll listen to it and
That's
be
all
like,
that matters.
yeah, honestly, that's it. I'm like,
Do you do the pattern?
okay. So as soon I was re-singled this summer for the first time, and boy, that's become a dating app, hasn't that?
What?
People,
What's the pattern?
it's like an astrology
Okay.
app, but men be using it to match.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Wait,
become.
how do
a
you
new-
even meet strangers on it?
No, you don't meet strangers on it. It's just like when a guy is talking to you, and he'll be like,
so-
"Have you
it's a
used it?"
pattern,
And then
huh?
they want to look at you.
Because an interesting thing it does. So like if you signed up for it, I could be like, oh, let's be friends on it, and then it will tell me what our relationship is like.
Compatibility. You got to get it, Betsy.
Whoa.
It's really interesting because it does like say some things like even like old friends of mine that it's like, here's where you guys are going to have trouble because this person's really sensitive about this and you are kind of like this, and like it's like it's so crazy. And
Has it been true? Has it been like proven true, you think?
Yeah, it's really funny though, because it's like it is certainly the beginning of our relationships were that way, and then like we've evolved past those things because we continued on, and so like, but like it's I always use like Trish McAlpin as an example because it's like Trish is really sensitive, and you are very like you make everything very light, and so sometimes you hurt her feelings by not like. And I was like, I'm sure that is exactly how like art, but now she knows me so well that it's like
she can get,
and that I am very lighthearted and stuff about things that can be serious, and sometimes that's helpful to like move through things too, to like not take it too seriously.
I love her.
Whoa, she's
so lovely.
But it is a cool. Channing Tatum like made the app fail on because he like talked about it on Twitter. He like made a video and he broke the internet. So many people signed up for it. So many people tried to download it, like crashed.
Holy shit.
But then what else does it do for you? It just tells you stuff?
Yeah,
like
it tells you like worldwide what's going on, and like
does it? Boy, I haven't explored
and
it
then
enough.
it will say like what's going on. Like for me it was like your relationship, it's like you got another 19 months, you can't do a thing, don't even try it.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah.
And it was like if you're in a relationship, good luck, it's gonna end. It was like very like
that was in the pattern.
I mean, not that way, but it was sort of like you're gonna be tested right now, so like get ready.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I see. I'm
the pattern.
But
the pattern.
It's not. It's like very like like Co-Star. I feel like was mean.
What was that? I missed
it's
that.
Another one that's
that.
like you're being a bitch and nobody likes you.
Whoa.
And then it's like, but then the pattern's like. No one likes you, but it's because they don't understand you. Kind of like it's like not as judgy about it.
Okay.
That's funny.
Anyway, blah blah blah. Astrology.
Co-star, like when you said that, I was just imagining like the meanest girl in school. It was like, I'm in astrology and chat. I'm in an astrology app. Get on it.
Nobody
Co-star's
likes you.
too mean. All right, so we are having a hard time. Like
I love it.
we're talking so much already, though.
love
Like,
it.
Sorry.
No. It's us because we're
this
having.
is what a podcast is about.
We're having
talking.
too good of our discussions because I don't think we got past your mom being an astrologer yet.
Well, that's true.
And then little psychic, some psychic stuff going
psychic
on.
Energy. I've had psychic dreams a lot. And then my mom has had psychic dreams, and my grandma was straight up psychic.
Whoa.
Like she could tip tables and stuff.
What?
Yeah,
What?
like you can tip like you could put two fingers on the side of a table and they can tip it, and like it'll like. I don't know. It's so
what
weird.
Does that mean?
I'm like on a square table, and you put your fingers on like the corners.
And then
nobody look at my non-existent.
You go
nail polish.
like this,
and it like says yes and no and all that stuff. Yeah,
I've never heard of that, but I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it all says.
Yeah.
So but I've had like the best is that, but I have psychic dreams, and they're about dumb shit. They're like about there's stuff where it's like I know it's not deja vu because I like remember exactly the dreams that but it's like, oh, here I am buying bananas like I dreamed of.
I knew it would happen. Holy shit.
But it was like I'm buying bananas, wearing my backpack, doing this exact thing, where and I know it wasn't deja vu because I'm like, oh, I know I told somebody about that dream.
Yes.
Yeah. So but I will say the most interesting psychic dream that I've had was Betsy, I think you may have met Jorge in passing, my ex-boyfriend, the Chilean guy.
Yes.
Really nice guy, really nice guy. But I was with this guy for a year and a half. Best relationship I've ever had. We're still friends. It was after a horrible, horrible breakup that you guys has made its rounds. Marcy, all you need to know is the top line is he's now married to my ex-best friend and he left his cat. He ditched his cat.
It's wild.
But 3 years before I met Jorge, I had a dream that was like the clearest dream I've ever had, and I was a bird flying up from Antarctica, and I flew over Chile, and I flew over Brazil, and when I would look down, I saw like real like I saw a desert in Brazil, and I remember being like, is there a desert in Brazil? Probably not. And then I ended up looking it up, and there is.
Yeah.
And it looked just like in my dream.
Whoa.
And I stopped in Chile, and I fell in love with this guy who lived on a ranch there.
Such chills.
That's it.
And it was, and here's the thing, and I was like, I have to keep going. I have to keep going north. I have to go north, and I kept flying north or whatever for a while, and then he was like, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Or something. And then I woke up, and I know that it wasn't a deja vu thing because I went to work the next day, and because I was like in love in this dream, and I went to work the next day and told all my girlfriends about it. And then, like 3 years later, and he lives on a ranch. He lives on a ranch.
So wild.
And it looked just like the dream when I saw his ranch, and I was like,
That's
"This is
so
so
wild.
weird." Yeah.
So you that's astral projection.
Is
then.
that what? Maybe.
I think so.
Is that what that is?
Maybe, yeah.
I think that's what I think.
It was
you're,
wild.
You like
Whoa.
it wasn't just psychic. You like literally.
Time and space.
Did you
Yeah.
freak out
Time
when
is
you
not
met
an
him?
x-axis. It's y.
Exactly.
At what
man.
point did you
Boom,
figure it out that like this was that, this is that?
I think it was like when I went to go visit. So I met him then 3 years later in Patagonia because I took myself on a trip down there to like do a crazy hiking
Awesome.
trip, and it was amazing. And he was my guide in Chile, and I hit it off with him. But I didn't know where anything would go. We just got each other's WhatsApps.
Yeah.
And then he called every day. He Skyped me every day.
Oh wow!
For like 3 months, we just talk every day, and then I went down to visit him, and then we were like together. So that was when it clicked in. When I saw
that
the ranch,
visiting, like,
yeah.
oh shit.
I was like, what
Holy
the fuck? And then I
moly.
texted my girlfriends from work, and I was like, okay, I need to make sure I'm not crazy. Did I tell you about a dream? And they were like, I remember that dream, and I'm like, I'm in Chile right now. I'm on the ranch.
And I'm a bird. I turned into a bird.
Guys, I'm a bird.
It's
I'm an
happening.
Arctic tern.
Oh my god, I love that.
Isn't that wild?
That's so wild.
So it was weird. But yeah, that was like the weirdest
Unbelievable.
one that
Whoa.
I've had. And
That's a good one.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't had it cross-checked by people. I don't
True.
think I would believe
Right.
this.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
man.
Do you have dreams now where you're like waiting for stuff or
Like waiting for him to fly
yeah,
up.
waiting for like it to happen?
No, you know what? I think I consider that a really successful relationship that ended. Like,
Yeah.
I just think that we're going to be friends forever.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, guys, in the grand tradition of my life being very weird, at the end of the day, Jorge liked to sail, and he is sailing the world. And listen, I hate sailing.
Yeah, sailing's god awful.
Oh my God. To me, all I can think the whole time I'm on a boat is, we solved this. We can fly through the air.
Yeah, we don't have to be
do
doing this.
We don't have to do
That's
this.
what boats can burn in hell.
Yeah.
They won't.
I hate them.
I think they're 5 times as expensive,
Too
3
wet.
times as slow. Have
Yeah,
fun.
they suck. And they get you like sick.
Yeah.
They do.
And they fucking sink.
And there's nowhere to go.
Right. And
Like,
they're like,
you go, like,
sailing
think about
the
it. Like,
world?
you go.
Of course he
It
is.
doesn't
Of course
matter
he
where
is,
you go
yeah.
because you're always in like a 10 by 15
Awful.
foot bedroom.
have fun
Awful.
avoiding anybody. Have fun like having your own time.
Yeah, you can. You're like the
Awful.
whole world is mine. It's like no, it's not. You're in a tiny little box.
Absolutely not.
I meant for places like Japan that have toilets that play music.
Me too. I need that
A
bad.
robot cafe.
Robot cafe, Shiba Inu cafe.
Yeah, I need that bad.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh
me
my
too.
god.
Let's take a quick break.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are back.
Woo! Yeah, we are.
Great break. I flew. I met my future. No, it was my cat.
Oh my god, I knew it. I
Oh my
knew
God, he's
it.
lying here. I looked back a minute ago just to be like, how's Bo doing? And
He
looks
had his
content.
head like fully face down a moment ago, and it was
Cute.
very
Oh
cute.
my God. Everything about cats is so cute.
He's a sprite.
Okay.
He's a sprite.
Come join us, Betsy.
No,
All you gotta do is clean the litter box once, and you will be obsessed.
Yeah, I know,
forever.
because that like parasite thing gets in your fucking
Yeah, I
veins.
love
That's right.
it.
That's how it goes.
Turns you nuts.
I'm so confused. Okay, speaking of this, because
Okay.
I now have a litter robot.
You got a litter robot? I want to get a litter robot.
He wouldn't touch it for 2 weeks, and I was like, did I just spend so much money on this fucking thing? But then
Yeah.
I took his other little litter box away, and he had I had
have no
people
choice,
over on
dude.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I put it in the back so that he would have it in my bedroom and like put him back
And
there.
he filled it up.
And then he
Took a dump.
he won't go in the bathroom in my bedroom because he's like, well, this is where you sleep. So he started using the litter robot. So if you always started with a litter robot, meaning you never had to touch
never
the
knew
poop,
anything else.
would those poopies would you not ever fall in love with your cat the same way? Because
Well, I always wash it. They say as long as you wash your hands after you scoop, you're not gonna get the parasite. Is that we think
I
that's
don't
true?
know.
I
don't know.
mean, Marcy licks her hands, so.
I
She
literally
cleans herself like a cat.
yeah. That's how you clean,
I
right?
clean his butt. I lick it clean like a mommy cat.
I probably have it though. I like to convince myself I don't, but I'm like, that's a lie.
I definitely looked up how long are you contagious? But it's you only 6 weeks or something crazy like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so you have more stories?
So,
for us?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so I have yeah, it's super weird. Like I have a lot of very weird family type of things.
Great.
But then also I was such a ghost obsessed kid.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever read stories on the shadowlands.net?
No.
Oh my god.
.net.
That was my website when I was a kid. It's just a really shittily managed total GeoCities page.
I will say, as soon as you said that, that's immediately what I thought.
Yeah.
Good.
The green lettering on black.
Hells yes.
Yeah.
Hells yes. It's submit a story, whatever. And then also though you could submit places that were haunted.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, and so we would go ghost hunting in Colorado.
Awesome.
And we went to. You guys have some cool shit up near you in
Yeah.
Summit, really cool.
There's a
old
lot
mining
of
towns.
old mining shit.
Yeah, you have the crazy. There's a tunnel up there or something that's supposed to be nuts.
Probably.
I don't know.
There's a bunch of just the town. My voice just cracked. Just the town Silver Plume.
Oh, Silver Plume is
so spooky.
And listen, Silver Plume had its own page on Shadowlands.
I
It was
bet.
Silver
There was
Plume.
an unsolved
Yeah.
mysteries about a dude who went missing in the mountains.
Silver Plume.
In Silver Plume. And I
love
remember
that shit.
seeing
It's
Silver
Chris
Plume.
time in the plumie.
There's a lot of those weird little towns
Are
where they're we're a town for the gold, and then the gold's gone, and they're like, we're still a town, right? And everybody's
Yes.
nah.
No, yeah, they're not. And then it's, but also I think they breed us out in Colorado to believe all this stuff because so Marcy, where are you from?
Louisiana.
Okay. Oh,
shit.
yeah. So
Yeah.
You
same
got
shit.
nothing on us.
Oh no, it's just that.
We're way crazier down there.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know you guys are crazy people.
It's just where our history is a little bit more limited, and so when you're growing up in Colorado, when you have your Colorado history year, your
yeah.
Colorado heroes, it's Alfred Packer,
Yeah,
who
the
ate
fucking
everybody in his
cannibal.
party, and then they're like, "Baby, don't tame her."
Oh, yeah.
She made a lot of money in silver, and then
they
she
were
froze to death with Kleenex boxes on her feet.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
those are the Colorado heroes, quote unquote.
I
Soapy
forgot
Smith,
about
who was a
Baby
thief.
Doe.
Remember
Yeah,
Soapy Smith was a thief?
Yes.
What the fuck? This
There
was
was
all
so
we
many
had.
of just outlaws.
Yeah,
where
they
it's
were just I don't know. This person was here.
yeah.
I was just thinking that if you were to go back in time and find any gold miner or prospector person, you were like, oh, where I come from, everyone has gold and it's not very expensive. It's not a big deal. They would be like,
no.
They totally would.
Yeah, they absolutely would. People wear it
it's
around.
a little tacky. We don't.
We don't really care. Actually, people tend towards silver.
Yeah.
You can literally drink it. People drink it and put it on cupcakes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get hammered from this thing called Goldschlager.
Goldschlager.
With real flakes of gold.
I heard
dumb
Remember
idea.
that?
Yeah, I remember drinking that in a girl's bathroom at prom or
That
something. where it was
sounds about right.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is so gross.
Everybody's like, "There's real gold in there." And it's like, what?
It's gonna chop you up,
Yep, it's gonna slice up your stomach.
and then makes you get drunk faster.
Oh yeah,
that
it
was the other part of
slices,
it.
And then
So
the
dumb.
alcohol gets into your blood quicker.
I can't.
What dumb things kids will
God,
makeup.
so goddamn dumb.
Absolutely. It is my favorite shit how much like kids will lean into a rumor like it's nothing else.
Yeah.
Like the rumor that it was like, oh yeah, well the guys who played Zach and AC Slater and Saved by the Bell died in a car crash after that. And you're like, and everyone's like, I believe it. I believe
Hell
it.
yeah, they did. Hell yeah.
Everybody,
Hell yeah, they did.
everyone's high school. Let me just ask: did you have a rumor about one girl in your high school who had a dog eat her out?
Yes, with the peanut
Probably.
butter.
Everybody had that.
Yeah.
Like, if you've heard it in your high school, guys, if you're listening, it was a lie.
It was all a lie.
Probably.
There's some guy out there going, no,
No.
No, but Jessica really did.
As he's slathering a bunch of peanut butter on his dick.
And his dog's running away from him.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
want
come
that.
back. Come back.
Anyway, sorry.
no,
Digressing. So
That's me being the dog.
That's very good.
Guys don't-
no, you're my daddy.
No.
You're my daddy friend.
Okay. Colorado, spooky.
Spooky. So we went down to the third bridge once, which was where lots of car accidents had happened, and it wasn't just a lore thing because there was a girl who went to my elementary school who did die in a car crash there, and so we went down there. So being the empathetic
is
kids
it?
we went down there to see if there's ghosts. You know,
Got to.
It was, boy, I mean, I think it's probably a subdivision now.
Yeah.
I mean, Colorado's blown up so much, but like, it was way up Hamden East, going
Okay.
all the way east.
Okay.
Where it gets really just like fields. It's
Yeah.
just prairie and
Yep.
fields. And I mean, you know, nothing happened, but I did run into some barbed wire. So I was like, oh,
Ouch.
so fairies, but
Tetanus.
tetanus is fun.
Very scary.
It was spooky. To go. It was a spooky bridge, though. I will
Yeah.
say, like we didn't see anything,
bet.
but it was a spook. Like the whole thing, the whole aura was spooky. But I haven't seen like ghosts or anything.
Yeah.
But I have friends that have seen some ghosts and
Yeah.
people and my grandma had a dream that she woke up one day and she was like, I had a dream that there's this guy that she dated while my grandpa was in the war, because they were just kind of cash during the war.
Oh, yeah.
And she went on a couple dates with this guy and he gave her a book and she never opened it, but he just kind of kept going from move to move with him. And then she, after my grandpa had died, it was like, you know, a decade after that or something, but she had this dream that the guy was at the foot of her bed and he was like, hey Martha, and he's like, why don't you ever read the book I gave you? And she's like, huh? And he's like, yeah, I highlighted all those passages for you. And then she like went the next day that she was like, I remember where it was, and she pulled it off the shelf and there's she had never even opened it. She had gotten
chills.
it. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
My God.
And there was all of these notes and passages and everything that he had like written to her and highlighted, and it was like, she was like, what the heck? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, that gave me
I know,
like
right?
nice chills.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a nice ghost. I wanted his gift to be
She's like, hey
appreciated.
man, I read that whole book.
Wrote
I
shit.
highlighted it. Please read it.
My spirit
Please.
cannot
Yeah,
rest.
I can't rest until you read it. And then I'll go to the other
Then I'll
side.
go.
Come on.
It was like a ghost version of like High Fidelity, where he's like, what happened with us?
Yeah.
Why didn't we work
Come
out?
on.
Tell me
Let
why.
me know. I can't.
What did I do wrong?
I gotta know.
I'm
me know.
dating in the ghost world now.
Yeah, I gotta learn.
It fucking sucks. Everybody switched over to ghost dating apps. I don't know what I'm fucking doing.
I'm still
not
using
on
books.
I'm still using books.
Ghost dating books.
I'm trying to think of there's other stuff. I believe in aliens, but I don't know anybody that's had an alien thing. But I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah, they gotta be.
We have to.
They gotta be.
I think
If
it's
we're here,
They
Yes.
maybe don't always have to be here, I guess. They don't have to, like, they're, you know, the possibility that they haven't come here. Sure. Got it.
right.
But
Yeah.
they're there somewhere. Yes.
Well, and also, I mean, look, like they're. I also have like, this is, my brain's crazy, so my brain goes like, you know, like I just like time's definitely a y-axis on something else. You know, there's probably a dimension where and actually in Shinto, this is something they do believe, is that there's other dimensions that are constantly that are also sharing this plane, but we're not interacting because they're in a different dimension technically, and it's like, I mean, sure. I
Yeah,
guess
why not?
for me, I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause we can't understand that.
Yeah, if there's another dimension that we can't express, that we can't see, we're not going to. Our like the light spectrum that we can see is so fucking small.
Yeah.
that it's completely conceivable that there's, if we adapted our visions better, that we might be able to experience something else. Because if you look at that
so
spectrum,
wild.
the spectrum of light on this, guys, I think about this stuff too much. Now everybody's gonna think I'm crazy.
No, this is what this podcast is all about.
Yeah, all right.
It's
Smart of a
talking about
brain.
that. Yeah. I wish I could think about that stuff,
Guys,
except for just like
weird
food.
shit. You know what's funny, guys? This is gonna blow your guys' minds. Right? I dreamt about the visual light, the light spectrum thing 2 nights ago, and I forgot about it until now. But I remembered as I was saying it that I was like, "Oh, I had a dream about this 2 nights ago," and I said in my dream to remember this.
What?
That's
It just
super
happened.
weird. It just happened.
It just
I swear to God. By the way, this is like I'm
that's
not
so
bullshitting.
wild.
And I also know when it's deja vu and when it's not.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
know,
feel
it
deja
feels-
vu. You're in it.
Yeah, it feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of people will try to challenge it, be like, no, you're experiencing deja vu. But I'm like, I know the deja vu ones, but
Yeah.
it's different because I always kind of try to mark my dreams. Like the next day, I'll try to be like, hey, that was a weird dream, and like say it out loud. So
Yeah, I
like,
do too. A lot of the
Yeah.
times of like, whoa, that was strange. Or
Have you had some weird dreams?
I feel every night I have weird dreams.
too. I
Just
guess I
dreams
do,
where
too.
it's just like,
What the hell was that?
wow,
What the
okay.
fuck?
Is
I
that
had to
what-
take a test with this
Recently,
apple.
I've had 2 dreams where I beat someone up.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's,
love it.
That's
They
a
deserve it.
premonition.
They
That's a
deserve it.
premonition.
Do you really land punches, or is it like that you're trying to do it and you're not hitting
No,
them?
I land.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I have a lot of dreams where I'm not I'm trying and I'm not
yeah.
landing the punches.
I've
All
yeah.
very meaningful.
yeah, really deep. What
Yeah.
about you, Marcy?
I don't fight in my dreams.
Yeah.
You got Bo to protect you.
I was telling Betsy I had a dream where Bo was a skunk, and I brought him to the office and let him like run around, and then I was like, I couldn't find him. Then I was like, I know he's fine, but how do I explain to people I have a very friendly skunk?
I love
They're gonna
that.
just catch him and like do something with him.
Dreams are my favorite.
Dreams are wild.
They're like the great leveler. It's
And
like,
I know people are like, don't tell me your dream, but I like want to hear
oh, I love hearing
people's dreams. Where I'm like Mono, I'm like, tell me your dream.
oh, I bet Mono has some
Because I
fucking
tell
A+
mine,
dreams.
and it's just like, this is so funny and weird.
That's so.
What were we
funny.
thinking?
What were we doing?
What were we doing?
I love hearing people's dreams. It's just funny to be like. So I was walking down the street, but I was talking to Chris Evans because in the dream, Chris Evans
Yes.
was my cousin for some reason. And
Yes.
you're just like,
Yeah, you're just like, I just know this isn't the thing, but I know it's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
just accepting it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit cracks me up.
I am
It makes me giggle. I
definitely
love
not
it.
good at remembering dreams, though.
I go through
I'm
phases.
pretty good.
I go through phases. Right now, I'm in a really good phase, but that makes sense because I've been smoking less pot.
Oh, yeah.
But I usually smoke a lot of pot before bed and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But lately, I've just been like, I don't know, there is a real reason. I've just been like, I picked up this job and then I've been coaching and then I go
Yeah,
and
just
I'm
work,
too
work,
tired.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just
Yeah.
like too tired afterwards. Too tired to smoke pot. What a life.
Boy, that's a hard time.
Wow, that's good.
Do you have any more stories you want to share with us?
I feel like I'm trying to remember if there's any other ones, but I think you got the best out of me.
That's
I think you got the
good.
best I had.
Should we listen to some?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, let me pull one
Yeah,
up.
absolutely.
I've always been really into archaeology, and I ended up studying it in college and plan on going back to grad school to get a master's in it in the near future. And so with this passion, I was able to do a lot of volunteer archaeology. And in high school, I started working on this local volunteer archaeology program in my near my hometown, and I became close to the head archaeologist for the county who worked with the volunteers. So one day after a dig, we were back in the lab cleaning the artifacts and just sort of chatting about things One thing that I really like about archaeology is that when you dig up an artifact, it could, even if it's just like a button or a pipe stem or something, it's kind of neat that you're probably the first person to touch that in 100, 200 years. So we were talking about that. And then, of course, that naturally led to the conversation of ghosts. And I was very lucky that my mentor, the head archaeologist, who I became very close to, she was a very spiritual person as well. And she has a lot of supernatural ghost stories and we were just sort of exchanging some. And I was telling her about the haunted house that I was living in that my parents own. And it was the usual stuff, things disappearing and reappearing randomly, hearing footsteps coming down the stairs, seeing people out of the corner of your eye. And between my mom, my sister, and myself, and a handful of my good friends, there was the consensus that there were 3 ghosts. One was a little boy, one was a teenage girl, and the third was an adult man. And the man was the one probably seen the most and was often mistaken to be my dad. Like you would think you would see my dad sitting in his favorite chair when you walked by, and then you would turn and no one was there. Or like one time I heard, the steps coming down, and my friend was over and she was like, "Is your dad mad that I'm here?" And I was like, "My dad's not home from work yet." And she was like, "No, I just saw him come down the stairs. He looked in here and then went in the other direction." And I was like, "No, that's just the ghost." So anyway, so I was telling her just like the handful of stories, and she looked at me right in the eyes and with a straight face told me that she was called to examine some human remains that were found right up the street from my house. And construction workers building, a new house uncovered them. And so the police were called, and my friend was called to look at them and see if they were recent or if they were old, or if like a murder investigation had to open up or anything like that. So she looked at them and found that they were quite old and probably from an old family cemetery back when the neighborhood was a farm. But the thing is, there were remains of 3 people uncovered. One was a child, one was an adolescent, probably female, and you could probably guess the third person was an adult man. And he had a gunshot hole in his skull. Oh my God. So, my friend is not a prankster. She has a wonderful sense of humor, but she is not the type of person that would just like tell you a lie and watch you squirm. She's a very honest person. And I still didn't believe her though. And so she ended up taking me to her office, opened a file cabinet, and pulled out her case report that she had to write up for it. And it had drawings of some partial human remains, like jaw bones and a skull and, some long bones or something, stuff like that. And I just... that was just absolutely insane. I wish I could say that, learning about this and, the fact that they were reinterred in a local cemetery, like maybe their souls were put to rest, like in the movies, but they didn't. They hung around. They're still there. My mom will tell me every now and then that like something flew off the shelf randomly when she was home alone, things like that happen. But in general, they're pretty quiet and they're not really scary. I think they just want us to remember them every now and then. So that's just one of my archaeology stories. I hope you enjoyed it.
That's incredible.
That's a crazy fucking story.
That's one of the
incredible.
That's truly one of the craziest ones I think we've heard.
I was gonna say, do you guys get? I mean, I've listened to the podcast for a while, but man, I haven't heard one like that.
I mean, that's the only one I can think of that, like, once we had a family call, like it was like the daughter, the brother, and the mom told us the story. So like, I feel like because I'm like stuttering. Lauren is who sent that in. Thank you, Lauren. That's so fucking cool.
Lauren.
But like when something is like a shared experience, I find it so much more like there's some like proof to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so fucking crazy.
I'm like processing that. If I saw something fly off a shelf,
I'd be like, what I would do.
Just be
also,
like,
she like sent us like some documentation about the cemetery and stuff.
Whoa.
So like, it was Mount Vernon, I guess is where it happened.
Like
fucking
like Mount Vernon, Mount
where
Vernon.
Mr. Washington lived?
Yeah, was that it?
Yep.
Oh,
It was in DC.
Wow.
in my family's had this property in Virginia, like Roanoke, Virginia, for a long time, and really,
The Lost Colony.
well, yeah, but this one was the town of Roanoke. Sorry. But they did. I don't know. I think they were on the north. I mean, we were brother against brother in Civil War. But like this territory, I think, was was North Union side, and they dug up. She was digging up the garden and saw a bone, and she was like, "What the heck is this?" And it was a hand, and it led to a body of a Confederate soldier. My great aunt. She was like redoing the garden, and then there was like a Confederate soldier like body. That you have to call. I guess you have to call like the Historic Society or something like that.
I also am kind of surprised that doesn't happen more often, right?
Too. Well, in Europe, cows still get blown up by the World War I mines.
Yikes!
Yeah,
Princess Diana was really trying to make that stop.
Was she really?
No, she was going to like other places like Bosnia and stuff to
get the mines out.
She was trying to like save children because a lot of children were like maimed from like old.
Christ.
But that's what Princess Diana's like big like philanthropic thing was. She was like trying to ways. Oh, I made a mockery of her death.
No, she's here and she's haunting you. But
That's so wild.
I really was like flabbergasted by Lauren's
Me too.
story.
That's incredible.
I'm like, I'm gonna walk home in the dark, you guys.
Also, well, you shouldn't.
No, I can give you a ride.
It's like 3 blocks, guys. I'm really making a dramatic deal out of this.
Because I don't want to
Is your
guilt
home
you.
Chi Dynasty?
It's near Chi
Don't
Dynasty.
tell people
Sure
where
is.
I live.
sorry.
I live in Chi Dynasty.
The other Chi Dynasty.
I also think it's very cool that an archaeologist listens to our show.
That is
that's awesome.
I'm impressed.
Archaeology's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It really is. It's so cool.
That's what archaeology is and not Jurassic Park.
No, not that paleontology, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's like David Schwimmer from Friends.
No, he's a paleontologist.
I don't even watch Friends, but I know that.
You're right.
I've only seen a handful of episodes of Friends.
Did you see the one in the planetarium? That's how
I
I
never saw that.
remember.
That's
But
a very funny one because
That's a funny episode.
because it's like their first Ross and Rachel's like first time, and she accidentally like rolls on a juice box and she thinks he's come really fast. And I was like,
very
how
funny.
much?
It's very funny.
How much are we talking? Like that's a lot of liquid.
Yeah, I only remember it because I thought it was hilarious that he is like takes her into the planetarium and it's just them and it's cute, and then it's like. And then he like turns on the lights, but with it comes a speaker, so it's like 65 billion years ago. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Very funny.
Yeah.
I've only seen a few episodes, but I've seen one multiple times where I'm like, I'm gonna watch Friends. I'm gonna see what it's like. Turn it on when it's reruns, and it's the episode where Phoebe thinks her like mom is the cat or something.
yes.
Oh yeah,
That one I've seen multiple times.
See, what's that fucking phenomenon? When you turn on a show and
it's
every
the
time you turn
same.
it on, it's the same episode?
It's the same episode. I
What's
don't
that
know.
about? Something to think about.
Think
Archaeology.
about
You know
it,
what it's about?
world.
It's about those people making a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's true.
So much fucking money.
But anyway, I'm sorry to Lauren and David Schwimmer / Ross.
Yeah, come
for
on.
the confusion. This has been so much fun, Haley.
Haley,
Lady, so much. This was very, very fun. I had a great time.
Tell everyone where to find you.
Okay, you guys, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
At Haley Mancini. You can also follow us at _Godzilla if you're a Godzilla fan. Listen to our podcast. It's comedians talking Godzilla. So yeah,
It's fun.
It's loose.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Marcy, you should come. You don't even have to be a fan.
Great.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking I wanted to watch that Godzilla movie, but then I didn't. So
Don't worry
Oh,
about
the
it.
most recent one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it
Oh my God,
either.
Sam Richardson and I went like 3 times. We're huge.
Did you
Godzilla.
like it? So
I
you
loved
liked it.
it.
Okay.
Loved
Maybe I should watch it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I really liked the last one that happened.
The one in 2014?
I think
yeah,
so.
it's great. This one's all
Cranston?
monster fights.
I do like
Oops, all monsters.
when
Cool.
I like the idea of the monsters being friends. So anyone where they're friendly, I want.
yeah,
that's
there's
cute.
times where they're
like where they
friends.
tag teaming.
Yeah, there's some serious tag. I mean, listen, if you like
when
wrestling,
they
you
fuck.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
I
there's times where the monsters fuck.
All right,
Look,
thanks so
Betsy,
much
that's
for
come
being
on.
on the podcast.
Come on.
All right.
Mother Range, you guys did a fucking.
fuck monsters.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a headgum podcast.